What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the countdown to Halloween. Today we're going to talk about a horror comedy. And so this is pretty much every day of October. I'm going to post at least one review of a horror, thriller, sci-fi, or fantasy film. And now that Canadian Thanksgiving's done, it's time to go full on into the horror stuff and thrillers and things like that. So we're going to start. Today we're going to be talking about a horror comedy. If you like The Office and you like vampires, you'll probably like this one, because today we're going to talk about Bloodsucking Bastards. It was released by Fortress Pictures January 23rd, 2015. It stars Fran Kranz, Pedro Pascal, Emma Fitzpatrick, Yvette Yates, Joel Murray, and Joey Kern. It's produced by Brandon Evans, written by Dr. God and Ryan Mitz, and directed by Brian James O'Connell, who did films like Angry White Man, Red Dirt Rising, Prime Risk, and Girls of Summer. So this is a horror comedy about a group of office co-workers all just going about their day, even though it's very quirky and unreasonable, really. In the office setting, one of them starts to sense that there's something dark going on because some weird things are happening around him, and he starts to think that vampires are in the office, and he's trying to convince his coworkers before it's too late. This has some really funny moments in it. It's not too badly done. It's done with it felt like The Office with a little bit of vampire stuff sprinkled in. It does have some real good gore effects, and overall, I thought the acting was actually pretty well done for this type of film. And it does have a lot of quick jabs and stuff to other horror genres and things like that. But some of it worked, some of the humor worked, but some of it was very forced and didn't really work in certain scenes, which kind of made it a little bit dull. It does have a pretty standard narrative to follow. It's a pretty predictable movie, and with some pretty fun stuff. Now, the big fight scene at the end was very well put together, and overall, I did have a fun time doing this. The acting's hit and miss in this, though. With some of the acting, you could tell it was probably not their best, but overall, you could tell most of them were having fun with the characters in this, and it did have some pretty amusing moments to it, and I did think it was entertaining. Now, this is not going to be for everyone. This is not like a scary movie. It's not like the horror comedy Scary Movie or anything like that. This one does have, so they try to be a little serious in certain points, which is kind of makes it even more ridiculous. But yeah, it is a pretty cheesy and fun, quirky movie, and overall, I thought it was not too bad. So I'm going to give Bloodsucking Bastards 3 out of 5. It's a pretty good horror comedy popcorn flick where you can turn off your brain and just have a little fun with a little bit of spooky vampire stuff in it. It's not like Twilight or anything. So, yeah. But yeah, if this sounds like something you're interested in, it is streaming on Tubi, where you can watch it for free. So I'll link it down below so you can watch the whole film there. Also, link down below is my Instagram, so I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my stories. Put the film title in there and some fun fact or history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films, and my Twitter's down below at reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms, stay in loop with this channel. Like this video, share it so more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any films or film franchise in any genre, and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future. Comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Make sure you subscribe. Hopefully you find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together, and also so you hear my opinions on popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell, because we're going to do another horror comedy in the next review, Deadstream. So make sure you tune in for that. Yeah, watch out for all those vampires lurking in the workplaces, because who knows, that's probably where the best place is to hide. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.